Now the wildebeest have to run the gauntlet. They have managed to reach the safety of the bank. But some
incredible eagles and raptors attacks.
The wildebeest summon their last reserves of strength. Their ability to leap is their only chance. The safety of the individual lies in the sheer mass of the herd. But the crocodiles are not alone. Once one of them has grabbed a wildebeest, it attempts to drag it underwater. The other crocodiles will help. Each bite has the force of 2,000 kilos. Crocodiles are merciless opponents. And the animals that pass the first hurdle are faced with the next ambush. The lion attempts to immobilize the wildebeest by biting into its throat. Even if they survive the river, they can still be trampled underfoot. The youngest wildebeest, born only a few months before in the Serengeti, are experiencing this terrifying migration for the first time. They need to get back up to strength. But the trek must go on. They're still living in the lap of a rare luxury. Even if a crocodile didn't manage to kill its own wildebeest, there are plenty of fallen, drowned animals right past their noses. After a few days, the carcasses are easier for the crocodiles to tear apart than freshly killed ones. Despite their armory of teeth, the crocodiles can't bite off bits of their prey. They have to rip them to pieces by shaking them from side to side. Even though they cooperated in the hunt, they did not share it. For the lions, the riverside hunt is now over.
Golden eagle hunts fox.
But the pride had a successful hunting trip. There's plenty for everyone, and even the chance for the youngsters to practice dismembering the kill. And practicing the fatal bite to the throat. For the youngest, it's all just a game. Their teeth are not yet powerful enough to tear the skin. They still need the adults for that. A full stomach feels good. Both the But this unconcerned rollicking can't last long. The adult lions know that if they leave the carcasses unattended for long, there will soon be nothing left. So they drag them to a safe larder, a tough task even for a fully grown lioness. Hunting and eating are thirsty work. Lions do not scoop up water with their tongues. The rough surface of the tongue binds the drops of water, and that causes a pillar of water to follow through the adhesive action between the water molecules. Steppe zebras and wildebeest are migrants. These common cesabe live here permanently. The males like to stand on raised hummocks to keep an eye on their territory and their females. Since both sexes look very similar, the females often copy this behavior to confuse male intruders. Giraffes have an even better view of the surroundings, which is why zebras like to stay close to the giraffes. In the searing midday heat, every unnecessary movement is avoided. Even the jackal can't summon the energy to hunt. The hyenas are no different. Despite their reputation, hyenas are not merely dim scavengers. These youngsters will grow up into skilled hunters, capable of attacking even large hoofed animals such as wildebeest or zebras, individually or as a pack. But that time is still some way off. Mother hyenas' drama of life and death is replayed over and over again in the Masai Mara. An African buffalo has died and has not yet been discovered by scavengers. Its companions try to protect it, and it looks as if all of them feel the need to reassure themselves that their fellow buffalo really is dead. The herd is looking confused and disorientated. Perhaps the dead animal was a dominant, mature female. Related cows form a group with a very strict hierarchy. If a high-ranking animal dies, the herd first has to reorganize itself. The saddle-billed stork is also a carrion eater, but has to wait until others have ripped open the carcass. The young tawny eagle is much better equipped. As pure vegetarians, elephants are most definitely not interested in carrion. In contrast to popular belief, however, they do not only eat leaves. In the savannah, they eat almost exclusively grass, and lots of it. An adult elephant will devour 200 to 300 kilograms of vegetation a day. They eat for as much as 17 hours a day, but this does not stop them having a little tiff. Even the babies try to work out how Mummy does it. But this little one has chosen the wrong place. Despite gorging themselves in this way, the adolescents need a long time before they're fully grown. Not until they are 20 years old are the bulls in a position to take on other competitors. The herd is not alone. The rare hook-lipped rhinoceros is known to be one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. This herd of elephants is relatively vulnerable because of the young calves. They're not able to run away very fast. The aggressive rhinoceros bull considers the elephants to be a threat. But the lead cow wastes no time to herd. Even a rhinoceros is unlikely to take on a 3-ton heavyweight.